So this is the first stage of letting people know about the project. I'm just going to put a few flyers around the local community, you can see them, and hopefully people will start to sign up. Hopefully that will be the right eye line for people. This is the wall, and the plan is to cover it with a depiction of local wildlife. So we're going to get stories from the whole community about their experiences of local wildlife, the things that they've encountered, and we're going to turn that into a mural design, and we're going to get foster families to help us with the design. Tom has done a prototype design. We surveyed this design, and the fox came up again and again and again.
So there's going to be two sections. There's going to be spring and summer. But it's also about the different things that the fox encounters, so different animals, different elements of the wetlands and things like that in the area.
You're going to be coming up with elements to add to this design. And then we're going to animate part of the design, so the wall will have like a second life. And you'll be able to see images on the wall that will be animated, and we'll use that to spread the word about the artwork and all the work of the foster families.
Has anybody done stop motion? Yeah, he's done a bit.
I think this will actually be very good because it can bring like carers and young adults or looked after children to it can build a connection between them, and I feel like it's very powerful.
How do you feel about the way people have interacted with this workshop?
I've absolutely loved it. Once everybody got stuck in and just did a bit of experimenting and playing around, I didn't need to do anything, just take the pictures and watch and be delighted by the results, really. So yeah, this has been a lot of enthusiasm, and I think people have taken to it really, really well.
We brought some trainees onto this project so that they could get experience on a media production, but also help us out with the workshops. The final stage of the project is creating an animation around the adventures of an urban fox. And the fox is going to have interactions with some of the creatures that have been built in the workshops.
This is as it's bursting, so the shake is while everything else kind of goes boof.
Yeah.
There's a number of tasks that I sort of thought could be appropriate. One is preparing the cutout stop motion films that were made by participants in the workshop. So a trainee painstakingly can go through each frame and make sure that they're all clean. We'll be using Photoshop to do that. Honey, I think this would be a great job for you. I think you could do that very well.
I think it is very helpful to be doing a project like this, which is very close to how it works in the industry itself.
Ether, I'd love it if you could use Photoshop to add colour to those layers.
I've been interested in learning how to animate for a while now. I thought it was a really good opportunity. I enjoy drawing basically forever now, but I became very interested when I was around 12 years old, so I've been creating characters ever since.
Shema would love it if you could complete the actions pose to pose.
I think a good way of teaching is showing at the same time and they follow. So whilst they're making something, at the same time I'm making something, and then now we have more assets to work with.
The outcome of this project is unknown, and that's what makes me nervous and excited at the same time.
It's got a rude name, this alley, because it's just so unloved, and but we all walk through it all the time. It's going to affect the community so positively, because it's just going to be so nice to be able to go back and forth with our friends and go, we did this, these were our ideas. And a lot of the people that aren't here today contributed the ideas for what to paint.
Nobody was left sitting idle. There is always interaction going on, directing us what to do. I'm happy with the atmosphere and the people in general. It's like we've known each other.
The printing's been really good. I had fun doing that. Everything's just turned out amazing.
So today we are adding the animals and characters that people drew in the workshop. So with these goggles, we can directly transfer their drawings so they're exactly how they wanted them.
Augmented reality is a really key part of this project, both to create the mural design and also so that members of the public who are walking past the mural can enjoy the artwork even more.
I really like the colours. I think it makes the alleyway look much brighter, much nicer to walk in as well. Yeah, I think it looks fantastic.
We're actually seeing it on the wall, especially so soon after we drew them. I think it's really cool.
I just think, wow, I think this area is really being transformed, and I think this is going to make such a major difference. And foxes are such a trademark of this area. We all love them.
Stop it. Naughty, what are you doing?
It makes the alley so much nicer. My kids used to say, oh, I don't want to go down the alley, and now they're desperate to come down this alley every time. So.
I think what's delighted me the most is how much people have embraced this whole experience and produced such beautiful, heartfelt work.
But now that everything's come together, I'm really happy with the outcome, and I gained much more experience than I thought I would have.
It's brought a lot of people in the community here together. I think it's surprising, especially integrating AI into the streets. It's something I've never heard of personally.
It's an amazing project to involve local people in making healthier streets. It's really nice.
I think it is important for someone who's been through the care system. I feel like it can be a very difficult time. So I think it's very important to have something that you can feel a part of.